Hello everyone, welcome to Intuitive Air. I do have some messages for you. I've been shuffling here until I'm told to stop, so I'm still shuffling. But definitely welcome. Whether you've been here before, or this is your first time, I'm glad to have you. I want to make sure that I give you a good reading for today. Another card has already fallen out. This one, interesting. Prosperity begins. All right, so that's the one that's popped out already. And let's see what kind of reading this is going to be. It's definitely going to be about some kind of prosperity, but prosperity can come to you in many different ways. So let's see what's here. And I'm using today one of my decks called the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, and we'll see what messages it has for us. All right, so let me lay out some more cards since that was the only one that fell out. So we're going to look at these others. All right, here we go. Under the deck, heart chakra. All right, so let's see where that goes. We've got prosperity begins. We've got financial and material changes. We've also got here new beginnings and throat chakra, which came out actually upside down. These aren't cards that are meant to be read upside down, but I'm going to leave it like that just in case that tells me something in particular as the reading goes on. We've got positive movement forward, and we've got, what's this one? The waiting game. All right, so I'm already getting the message here. Some of you are beginning something new in your life, but you're not seeing necessarily the prosperity in it yet. Okay, you're noticing that a lot of changes are happening for you in a short amount of time. Okay, and it may be, since this is the card of 5, which usually is a number of change. Okay, the energy of change, but also too, she's got in this card 5 fingers. Okay, so what that's telling me is you may be receiving or experiencing change in many different areas of your life all at one time, and it's affecting you financially. It's protecting, I almost said. So there's some kind of protection here too, but you're going through a lot of change right now, and it sounds like it's something that's very obvious, because with the financial challenges, I think this has made you feel discouraged. Okay, I'm getting discouraged because it has changed your standard of living, what kinds of things you can do with your life, because you're going through this time of upheaval. Okay, it feels like upheaval to me, with these new beginnings. So, yes. So some of you have been in a very long period of, I heard debt, but some really big financial changes where it's really been, your journey has really been a struggle for a while now. Because these, all you can really see is the struggle on many levels. So new beginning is here, and so is prosperity begins. So what it's telling me is because prosperity cards and new beginnings are on each side of this financial and material changes card. So what that's telling me is, on your journey, you're having some things that are not for your greater good, that the universe is trying to help you release. Okay, it's trying to help you release these things that aren't meant to go with you. This could be relationships, this could be jobs, this could be friendships, this could be family relationships. It could really be anything. Okay, and I heard it could be a car. So for some of you, there's something about a car that has to go too. And what I just heard about that is too expensive. Okay, so what's happening is, for these new beginnings, you're going through this period, and this may have been long, where it may seem like things are falling apart. okay? And things are falling apart because they aren't meant to go with you, okay? So this has been this part of the journey you're on now that is setting you up for the prosperity, okay? Setting you up for the prosperity that's coming. And this is one card too. So this is coming, and the universe needs you to focus on letting go of some things so that they can bring the prosperity in for you. So it can bring in the prosperity for you. And I think they're gonna be, because you see two hands in this card's photo. What I'm getting from that is that there's gonna be someone there that's going to be holding your hand and being, I heard shoulder to cry on, but there's going to be somebody to support you, okay? There's going to be somebody that supports you through some really tough times in your life where it seems like there's so much upheaval because the universe needs you to move some things out of the way. The universe wants to do this for you, I'm hearing, but somehow you're holding on, excuse me, a little too tightly, okay? But they have this prosperity. The universe has this prosperity waiting for you. And there's going to be someone who's going to support you through it until you can get through the really big changes and the prosperity comes. And you see these peaches that are sort of floating around the card. Some of you may like to eat peaches, or you may go to, I heard, a farm where peaches grow, okay? Because you see that looks to be fruit on the tree too. Okay, so what I'm getting for this is that see how this tree has its roots at the bottom? You are here right now, okay? You are here now setting up your life to grow, okay? But it's I heard perilous journey. It's a lot of work, and for you it may feel like a lot of really negative, and I heard stagnant energy at times. But once you get it that the universe is trying to bless you, then that's going to put you in the right frame of mind. And it's going to be somebody that's critical, that's going to be holding your hand through this, somebody that's encouraging, somebody whose wisdom you trust, I hear, okay? But the prosperity is coming because the new beginnings card is here. But in order to have the prosperity from the new beginning, you're gonna have to let a lot of things go. And I think your life is going to look very different once this prosperity in your life starts to grow, before you start seeing the fruits of your labor, okay? Before you start seeing that, all right? And I'm looking here right under the financial and material changes, this hard part of the journey that's been very difficult and feels chaotic to you. That's only for a season, okay? There's gonna come a time when prosperity begins, when you're gonna feel more positive to move forward, okay? You're going to feel positive to move forward. And so that way, see where this prosperity is, where right now you may be at this part where you're figuring out what you need to do to grow, okay? And when that growth appears, that's when things are going to start moving forward for you, okay? And you see all this sun in here. You see the sun, you see all the yellow in the card, and you're on the water, and I get the impression I'm hearing too, emotional. So as you start to be move from the difficult challenges of the journey and letting other things go as you move towards prosperity, this is going to be this positive movement forward is going to be very emotional for you, because you see all that water there. It's going to be emotional to you, but I'm getting here the universe is like the sun, and it's going to guide you on this journey for where you need to be. You just have to trust that what you may be seeing now, which is hard, grueling, chaotic, things don't seem to be going as well as you had planned or as well as you had hoped. This is because these things need to be out of the way. You can't take them with you on your journey where you're going to be moving forward in the light of the sun, okay, which is some awesome energy, okay, awesome energy. And this is the card of number 8, which is about infinity, okay. So what I'm getting here with the infinity is that once you start moving along on your journey, when that prosperity begins, all right, when you start to move from this part of your journey to this part of your journey, okay, where everything is green, is prosperous, it's abundant for you in your life, there's more fruit, more things are bearing fruit for you, then I think what's going to happen is this is going to be a good journey for you, and it's going to last, I'm hearing, for a very long time. Okay, so that tells me it's going to be stable. This prosperity you're going into is going to feel stable because you're coming from a time where so many things felt unstable in many areas of your life. Like I was saying about those 5 fingers, that for me, that looks like multiple areas of your life that aren't going in the way that you had planned. But moving forward is here, and prosperity, will begin. Okay, that journey of prosperity will begin. And here, there's the waiting game, okay? And the waiting game is right next to positive movement forward. And what that's telling me is time is on your side, and to be patient. The journey will improve, okay? The journey will get better. It's gonna go towards a time when you may be feeling as though this upheaval and chaos that's been occurring, and these things that are meant to fall away and not go with you through your journey, that's going to be a time when you're just waiting, okay? You're just waiting. But with the this waiting time, I'm hearing there's a time to move forward. Okay, and the universe is going to let you know when it is that time. Until then, just work on, oh my goodness, and throat chakra is here, so that tells me there might be the reason this came in upside down, because there might be some kind of blockage for you, okay? And also too, I wanted to say, like right before I started the reading, and I was just shuffling cards, and I got this really bitter taste in my mouth, which is coming back now. It had gone away for a little bit, but it's coming back now. And I think it's related to this card, where there are challenges and chaos that are maybe part of what's a test for you now. And it's gonna feel very bitter to you. It's going to be difficult emotionally. And I think you're going to you're really going to feel that in your throat chakra. Okay, that's where you're going to sort of feel it. Okay, but it's something, while you're in this part of the journey where you are, symbolized as below ground, like on this tree before this is the prosperity that is building but has not yet been seen above ground. I think that's going to be a time when there'll probably be some bitterness before the prosperity begins, because there may be some really important things in your life that you feel like have been beneficial for you that no longer are. And those are going to be some of those things that cannot go with you on your journey. And in order for you to make this positive move forward, you're going to have to get through this part, which may feel a little bit like a waiting game, okay? You're going to have to get through this part, but the faster you let these things go that aren't meant to go with you, the faster you'll get to the prosperity begins part. Okay, because there's a new beginning waiting for you. And oftentimes with a new beginning, before you see that happen for you, there are gonna be things that need to be cleared away. And for you, this is gonna be hard. Okay, this is gonna be difficult for you, but the sun will shine again. Okay, but you have to be willing to let things go that aren't meant to go with you, and this might prompt for you some really big financial and material changes. Okay, and that might be in many different areas of your life, because I saw a house in my third eye when I was holding up the card. So for some of you, your housing situation may change. Okay, your housing situation may need to change before you are prosperous. And for some of you, the notion I'm getting is that maybe some of you live in a house that you may be struggling to pay for. And I'm hearing too expensive. So maybe that's something that is holding you back. Perhaps at this time, one of the things that needs to go is this I heard, big expensive house that is sort of siphoning away prosperity in other areas of your life. So a house may need to go. Okay, a house may need to go. And I heard too that for some of you, this house, maybe some of you are in foreclosure proceedings where you haven't been able to keep up with the payments for the house, and you're trying to hold on to it though, because you love this house and it means a great deal to you. But I will say, it may be one of the things that needs to go so that you're not house poor. Okay, and if you've ever heard that term, what that means is that you live in a house that's really expensive and takes a lot of your not only financial energy, but can be taking a lot of your energy of manifestation is this house. Because in order to manifest and to be more prosperous, you may have to let a house go. But for some of you, what that means is that this house is a big part of your identity. And so it may be difficult to think about letting it go. But remember, in order for prosperity to begin, there's some choices on the journey that you're going to have to consider, which ones may be the best for you. I'm not telling you that if this is your situation, that's what needs to happen. I'm just getting the downloads of what's going on for you, and you get to decide what it is that is part of you and what will be positive for you to actually move forward into your abundance and to have this new beginning on another level. Because it's like the universe is trying to give you something, that's really prosperous for you. But certain things and people won't be able to go with you. Okay. And that could be the hard part about the journey. But definitely, I'm also getting from this waiting card, don't wait too long is what I'm hearing. Don't wait too long on this. Don't sleep on this part of your journey for a come up and a blessing that you just may not see yet. Okay. So just work through these things, figure out what's going to be best for you in order for you to be more prosperous, in order for you to have a new beginning, in order for you to have positive movement forward. Okay. And work on your throat chakra too. Some of you, I'm hearing public speakers. Some of you, what one of the things is that's going to be prosperous for you, that's coming, is something in communication. Okay, something about communication, some kind of speaking gig that's coming for you. And the reason the card may have come up upside down is that the universe wants you to work on your throat chakra, so that I heard, get the messages out. Okay, so something in communication might be very prosperous for you as well. All right, everybody. And underneath, heart chakra. So for this prosperity to begin and these new beginnings, okay, there might be, something that's I heard romantic, but it may be something that's just a really good relationship that's coming for you. And that could be a relationship with a number of different people or types of relationships. But once you get through the really tough period about this part of the journey, I think your heart will be rewarded with something that makes you very happy. Okay, and I heard some things that make you very happy. So it's coming. Okay, it's coming. Don't lose hope. Be encouraged. Lean on anybody in your life that is a mentor, I heard, or somebody who's got your back, somebody you can count on, someone who you trust your deepest feelings with, especially about these difficult parts of the journey. Okay, and someone who lifts you up. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Someone who lifts you up. All right. Well, that's all I've got today, guys. This is it for the message. If this message is for you, know that prosperity is coming. It just needs you. The universe just needs you to be in a different position in order to be able to receive it. So, like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know what you think about this particular reading, and let me know if maybe you're in the hard part of the journey right now, where things seem chaotic and things seem difficult for you. But know that you will be prosperous, and you will be moving in very good energy. And don't be surprised that all this water that's here, that it may become at some point very emotional to you when you get to the part where you have actually have your new beginning. That this may be very emotional for you, because you may be thinking back on that time when it was really difficult for you, and so many things in your life seem to be crumbling or not going as well as you liked. And I'm hearing you never thought you would be in this new beginning with some very prosperous energy and some very healing energy of the sun. All right, so let me know what you think. Check out my merch in the description box below. Take a look at my website if some more spiritual messages might be the thing that you might need to help you feel encouraged right now. But definitely let me know your thoughts. Intuitive Air signing off. Thanks, guys. Bye.